My mother died 2 months ago. It wasn't a tragedy in the sudden, shocking sense. It was a long, slow, quiet fading. Cancer. We had years to prepare, but you're never really prepared. The last week was spent in a sterile, beige-colored hospice room that smelled of bleach and quiet finality. I sat by her bed, holding her thin, papery hand, just watching her breathe. She was at peace with it. That was the strangest, most difficult part. While I was a tangled, screaming knot of grief and anticipatory loss, she was serene. On her last day, when her breathing was shallow and her voice was a dry, rustling whisper, she pulled me close. Her eyes, which had been cloudy and distant, were suddenly crystal clear. "Don't be sad, my love," she whispered, a faint, tired smile on her lips. "I'm not afraid. I've never been afraid. He's always been with me." "My guardian," she said, her gaze shifting to a point just over my shoulder. "My protector. He was a gift from my own mother when she passed. He's kept me safe my whole life. He's never let any real harm come to me." I didn't know what to say. My mother had always been a little spiritual, in a vague, non-denominational way. I just assumed it was the morphine talking, a final, comforting delusion. I squeezed her hand. "When I go," she continued, her eyes locking back onto mine with a startling intensity, "he will pass to you. He has to. He needs someone to watch over. You will be safe now, always." "Mom, don't talk like that," I choked out. "You won't believe me at first," she said, ignoring me, her voice gaining a strange final strength. "But you'll know. There will be 10 marks, 10 signs after I'm gone. When you've seen the 10th, you'll know he's with you. And then you will see him." She recited the marks to me then, her voice a low rhythmic chant. A coin returned, a silent bell, a path cleared, a saved fall, a warning unheard, a fear answered, a scent of the old earth, a touch of cold fur, a voice not your own, and finally, a gaze returned. She finished, and a deep, peaceful sigh escaped her lips. She closed her eyes, and a few hours later, she was gone. The funeral was a blur. The weeks that followed were a suffocating fog of grief and paperwork. I was just going through the motions, a ghost in my own life. I'd completely forgotten her strange final words. They were just the ramblings of a dying woman, a final, beautiful, meaningless piece of poetry, of